Let's talk personas. Now, personas are fictional characters that help you sort of visualize who you are building for. They help you understand, how to design your product, visualize how your product can be used by this user and how it will actually alleviate their pain points. Why do we need personas? Personas are important so you and your team are aligned in the way that you perceive your ICP, your ideal customer profile. What ends up happening a lot is without the definition of a persona, each of us individually start to have our own definitions of who the user is. So having a persona will help your entire team along with you think about the same user at all points in time. Without a persona, we often start to think of ourselves as the user. This oftentimes leads to designs that aren't helpful or relevant for real people, or worse, just don't solve any problems for your ideal customer. Now, how do you get started with creating these personas? Start by asking simple questions. Who are these people who would use my product? Now, in the previous exercise, you already went through the formation of the problem and who your users are. And we talked about it's possible there are various characteristics that bind different users together. The best way to create personas is first by listing all the different types of users you could think about, and then listing out their various characteristics like the age, gender, location, what do they do, how do they earn, how much do they earn, did they go to school, what are their hobbies like, do they have any health conditions, and so on. Also make sure to write down characteristics that are not typically demographic, such as, like I said, what hobbies do they have pets, what do they like to do on weekends. Now, once you've created a list of these different users and their characteristics, think about how they would use your product. What tasks are they trying to accomplish? What hindrances are they facing while accomplishing those tasks? And ultimately, what are their values? What would they value when you present a solution to them? It is really important to hone in on your personas, just because without that critical definition of what that persona will value, it is hard to define products, features, and solutions that will ultimately result in a satisfied, delighted customer.